Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's Hangout. My name is Staci Wallace and I am excited to be able to come to you and tell you great news tonight. You're probably tapping in because you're wondering what all the excitement has been online, talking about Solove's top leaders moving their entire networks to a new company, a new platform, and a new future. We're very excited tonight. Again, my name is Staci Wallace. I'm joined here by my husband Larry, and we are here with some incredible top leaders. You're going to be introduced to them over the course of the next few minutes. We're going to talk about where is this incredible tribe of tens of thousands of leaders. You know, we had over 500,000 people come to Solove, 500,000 that said yes to Solove. And now we've got all of these people that are looking for a place that they can land, and we have taken time to do due diligence to make sure that we don't rush the process, but that we make sure that we find a partnership, a platform, and a vision that we can continue the mission of Solove. You know, our mission within Solove is to basically make life better for many. We've continued to do that. We've done it for 3 years. In 2012, we started with a vision, and we believed that social commerce was the future. We believed that helping people find a way to do the things they already do every single day and find a way to make it less expensive, free, or even profitable was the future. Of course, many of you know that that same vision today, you can take away our service. Many of the things that took place with Solove's closing, our service stopped, but our vision remained the same, and it's only stronger, and now we are more focused than ever before. We are a social commerce network, and what you're going to find tonight is we're going to tell you about a company that we have aligned with to create value through the simple things we already do every single day. Well, we believe that we have found that home. You know, once we knew that we were going to need to make a shift of the thousands and thousands and thousands of brand partners and members that are in Solove, we wanted to make sure that we took time and we did it right. We took time for 3 weeks, due diligence, looking at numerous platforms and companies, meeting with CEOs and executives, trying to identify what is the company that will align with our values, align with our vision to make life better for many, and align with our mission to truly bring to life the social commerce revolution. We wanted to find a company that was already helping people save on the things they do every day, things that people want, they need, and they can't live without. We didn't want to see us have to align with a company that was just driving one type of product and forcing people to have monthly subscriptions or auto ships. We wanted to make sure that we were aligned with a company that was seasoned. In fact, the youngest company we looked at was 19 years old. We were able to go through the market and narrow it down very quickly based on the core values and a checklist of 27 things that we were looking for. We are very excited tonight to let you know that we have found a home. In fact, tonight, over the course of this hangout, you're not only going to hear about that company, you're going to hear why we chose that company, you're going to hear about the integrity and the legacy of the founders of this incredible 23-year-old company that's almost $1 billion corporation. We're excited to take it into the future with a new, fresh social commerce feel. You're also going to hear tonight about how you can position yourself to take advantage of this moment to get in on the front side of this massive wave of tens of thousands of people that will be joining our network. We want you to secure your spot, and tonight we're going to show you exactly how to do it so that you can be a part of that momentum. We're also going to talk to you about some bonuses and incentives that are on the table right now to help you make this transition and make it a really good win for your family. And then I'm going to talk to you about this week's layout and run, how we're going to build the drumbeat, build the momentum every single day this week. We're going to have a new webinar that's going to announce not only the products, we're going to also cover the compensation plan, the bonus structure, and how you can maximize this window of opportunity even between now and December 31st. So, I'm sure you're sitting there saying, okay, so what is it? Rumors have been spinning around. Well, I'm excited to announce to you that the home that we have found is a home that I believe you are going to be extremely excited about. I believe it's a home that you're going to feel as excited as I am, and yet at the same time, I'm going to tell you, when I first heard the name of this company and it got put into the list of those that we were doing due diligence on, I wasn't excited, and I'll tell you why. Because I had heard about this company before. 3 years ago, someone tried to get me involved in this company. 2 years ago, I met one of their top leaders, and he was trying to get me in the company. And for 3 years, this company was actually a competitor of the Solvay Social Commerce Network. So I had spent 3 years telling people why not to join this company. Well, something happened just a few months ago. As many of you know, we went into a transitional period. Solvay went through Chapter 11. And in that season, there was an incredible process that took place. This company stepped up and tried to acquire Solvay to rescue us from that season. We ended up going with a different partnership, and as many of you know, that didn't turn out the way we had planned. But I'm excited to say that this company stood back up once again and said our arms are open wide, and we believe our vision is perfectly aligned with yours. I'm happy tonight to tell you that what we started with Solvay as a social commerce network to create value in all those things we already do every day. There was a company out there, a company called ACN, that was already doing that in 24 countries, providing not only mobile service, but also providing the essential services we use every single day. We're going to talk about some of that tonight as I introduce you to one of their top income earners and who has come alongside us now and become our personal sponsors into this company and come alongside to help us get trained and equipped to take this forward. I have to tell you that when I flew out to ACN for the first time, I was impacted in a big way. First off, I told them that my impression of ACN was that they were an older company and that they probably weren't going to be able to keep up with the social commerce network. Well, it was exciting for me to see when I met the founders of this company, Tony, Mike, Greg, Robert. I met an incredible group of leaders whose vision and core values so perfectly aligned with that of ours. I met a team of godly leaders that were passionate about making life better for many. When I sat and talked with Greg and his family at their recent conference, I was completely overwhelmed by the integrity, the loyalty, the consistency that this team has had for 23 years to create a platform truly that has changed so many lives. I went to their national conference about 2 weeks ago, and I found out that not only did they fill up the stadium with tens of thousands of people, but I watched as those people walked across the stage, one after another, and they were celebrated and not just tolerated. They were rewarded financially for the efforts they had put into this company, and they had done something truly remarkable, created a 23-year-old company that's based on helping people do what they already do every single day and doing it with such incredible integrity. I have to tell you guys, this last week we went and we took a large number of our top leaders from Solvay out to visit the company, and I want you to hear from them tonight on what they saw, what was so overwhelming that could shift us on from one day saying that's our competitor, we would never go with them, to saying, wow, this has truly been created for us for such a time as this. While we were building a social commerce network, this company was building a platform of excellence, of products that we could now move our team to and continue doing what we've been doing and do it with stability, the integrity, and the consistency of what has already helped so many others. Before I introduce you to some of those folks that went out on that trip, I want to introduce you to Shane Douglas. Shane is one of ACN's top income earners. He's a senior vice president, and he has helped thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people change their lives, as well as become customers with ACN. Shane, I want you to know that I am so excited to call you my friend. You're such an incredible man of integrity, of honor. What you've done to open up your arms to this incredible tribe of people is beyond description. And so I want to introduce you to the Solivay Nation here and what we are now calling the Unstoppable Network. And tell us a little bit about what you see as the future of ACN. This isn't tonight to sell people on ACN. I want to introduce them to you, my friend, and why after 2 years of pursuing, I finally said yes, and it comes with an incredible family of people. Shane Douglas.
Thank you so much, Staci. I appreciate you having me on the webinar tonight. And you know my story. 11 years ago, I faced the same exact challenges you guys faced. I was part of a company called Excel back then, and this company was a large company, and it went away. And so I had a relationship with Robert and Greg, the owners of ACN, for nearly 3 years, and they were just my friends. They were just would advise me on the industry and what was going on at the time. And back then, it was only a long-distance company. So ACN has evolved into this much different company, but I bring a lot of experience in the fact that I was in your shoes. And so what I can say about the company without selling it really is the owners have integrity. They have character. They have always under-promised and over-delivered to me in the past. And so when I saw what Solivay was going through, I had a lot of respect for Solivay because obviously there's a ton of talented people who former brand partners that did exceptionally well in Solivay, but really bought into the vision of social commerce, bought into the vision of discounting people's monthly bills and turning them into a check. And so I just knew that from the very beginning that the marriage between us would be so great if I could wow Staci into just looking at ACN. And she was a tough sale, guys. I just want you to know that she kind of was putting me off for several weeks, investigating every company. And I give her a lot of credit. I did the same thing. And so ultimately, I made the choice to go with this ownership. I knew that what they were providing us for the future of my team was the same. So I'm certainly hoping that you guys get to see ACN as a company, not only from the income earning side, but also what they bring as far as character, integrity, and also a future for your family. So Staci, I appreciate you having me on tonight.
Well, I appreciate you too, Shane. And I think one of the things that really, not only the leadership, the company, I said to you, Shane, this isn't like a next move for me. Yeah. This is the last move for me. I don't want to be with a 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 7-year-old company. I don't want to, we talked about all the kind of comp plans we didn't want to see. I wanted a seasoned comp plan, seasoned leadership team, a company that had already proven they can have, income earners that earn $5,000, $10,000, $500, $200, $20,000, $100,000 a month, and that they had been doing it residually and consistently. It was important for me to know that if we went with a company, that we made sure that it was a company we could believe in and that shared our values. And so in doing that, Shane, obviously you're a big part of that. And I'm so honored and feel so privileged that our network is going to be coming alongside your leadership. You've already been doing calls with us, and when this team came out to ACN, you being there with us and you're helping us get this transition in place, making sure our top leaders are ironed out so that we can now begin to bring in people with this massive wave of momentum that's about to take place. And there's a lot of you that are watching going, oh my gosh, well, this is my chance to be on top. Well, it is. This is your chance to take immediate action tonight and get started so that you can be the first leaders, founding members that are coming in, and we're going to give you an incentive that's going to explain to you how you can do that. So Shane, just join me here real quick. Let's go ahead and bring on a couple of these leaders. Let's start over there with Anthony Abram, and I'd love to have Anthony just pipe in. And Anthony, you went out to ACN. You took a look at it. Tell us, what was it that you liked most about what you saw there?
Well, first of all, that impressed me most was the heart of the leaders. That moved me there. But the thing that stood out to me the most was when we took a tour of the campus, this beautiful campus, and it took us down to the customer service, the customer service center. And what I liked about it was the way that they methodically were helping people in a genuine fashion. And I could see those people there, that it's based right here in the United States. It's not somewhere overseas. We could see them right there. And they took us a little further. We met with a gentleman, and it showed us the process that they take individuals through. Now, I'm a person who's big on customer service. So knowing that they weren't just taking people off the streets and sticking them behind a call center and saying, hey, listen, answer this call. They actually had to go through a rigorous 8-week process where they're taken step by step by step, and they learn the process of how to evaluate a customer call. And then they start actually online handling questions and fielding situations that way, and they're guided step by step from there before they even make it to the call center. So whenever you get a person on the phone, you're getting a person that's gone through a sequence of events that produces a result of success. That right there had me sold, Staci. I was just elated, because that's what I want to be able to hand over my organization to and hand over my customers to, is quality customer service. That was my greatest takeaway.
Well, you know, it's great that you say that, Anthony, and I'll just pop up here again. That website of ACN is, you'll see that ACN is in a massive amount of countries, 24 countries, and we're getting ready to launch Latin America. Now, you guys know that 60% of our growth in Solivay towards the last year was all Latin America. Puerto Rico, we had our Spanish-speaking leaders here in the United States growing a massive network. And what's exciting about that is when Anthony talks about customer support, that was one of our biggest challenges in Solivay, was the customer support, the long wait times, not being able to really get those transactions completely put through. And so we are so excited, again, when we look at the number of verticals, 27 things on the checklist, how well will they support our network, and do they do it with excellence? And I am very excited, like you, Anthony, to say yes, they do, and yes, they will, not only in the United States, which I agree with you, there are a ton of that just, when I went out there and I saw 17 acres at their facility, you guys can go online and check it out. It is a phenomenal headquarters here in the United States, but they also have headquarters all around the world. That's going to give you an opportunity now to be able to get started and be able to do business in 24 countries. That to me is real exciting. Let's jump over to Gary Craig. Gary, tell us what you saw, what did you love about ACN, and why are you so excited about the future?
Well, thank you very much, Staci. You know, what I have to tell you, you know, in this selection process of a new company, obviously ACN popped into the mix, and my very first reaction was, oh boy, you know, ACN, that certainly is not my first choice. But that was based on, without question, not having the entire picture of what ACN has become. And so I went to Charlotte with an open mind. And I thought, you know what, there's a reason this company has been selected, and I'm just going to find out for myself. And I went completely open. And I have to tell you, in the beginning, Ryan mentioned something in the introductions. He referred to a slide that he showed back in the very beginning of Solivay, describing the vision of Solivay. Remember, it was that wheel, and at the top was mobile services, and the very to the right was the next thing that was coming in the future as part of the vision was utilities, and then internet services, and satellite TV, and then it went around to a variety of services that we all use and have to have every day and can't live without. And so, you know, fast forward to today, and here we are sitting in this room learning about ACN, a magnificent office structure with totally professional executive team, blew me away. But I realized in that moment, ACN is everything Solivay ever wanted to be. ACN is a company that today provides essential services, all those very, very exact services I just mentioned, that we all use in our homes and business every single day. And I was just absolutely beautifully surprised. A lot of other factors in the mix, but guys, I came away, well, I went there, you know, as I mentioned, ACN may not be my first choice, but I came away recognizing in my own heart that ACN is the only choice and the best choice. And I'm just thrilled to be able to work together, not only with you, Staci, as we have for the last 3.5 years, but we have a gentleman who's with us on this call tonight, Shane Douglas, from a little teeny weeny tiny town in northern panhandle of Idaho, who from that location has built a worldwide organization of over 200,000 customers and IBOs. And he is world class, and we have him as part of our organization and team now. And so, guys, I'm just thrilled and excited and just profoundly grateful to be a part of this team as we go forward.
Excellent. Well, and I remember that screen that you're talking about at our launch, and we never got past the first product of mobile, but we had big aspirations for cable, electric, energy, and here we are with an opportunity. Instead of, you guys hear me say, when you have a setback, don't take a step back, but get ready for your comeback, because sometimes a setback is just a set up for you to go to the next level. It's trajectory, and I really believe that's what's happened. We have, over the course of the last 3 years, we have created a bond with this network. We've been through some incredible highs, setting history in the things that we did in 2012 with a hockey stick growth curve. We've also gone through some incredible lows, and in that season of lows, we've bonded together, created amazing relationships, really a family-type nature, to where now I believe we are being set up to step onto a social commerce platform within ACN and truly bring our greatness to their greatness, so that together we can align and do even more. I'm going to jump over to Ricardo, and Ricardo, I know that this was a process for you as well, but I want to hear, what did you see when you went out to ACN, and why are you so excited about moving forward with them?
Well, thank you, Staci, for the opportunity to share, and thank you, Shane, for the hospitality in Charlotte this past week. It was great. And guys, I based my life around relationships, period. Since very little, one of the first things that my grandpa taught me said, "Mijo, always do your friendships and your relationships before you need them." And I've always gone by that since a very young age, and it's always worked for me. So when I showed up, and you guys are gonna hear the story sometime of where I was and and what I had to do to make it there, but when I showed up, happy and excited because we knew we were going through a process of finding a new home, the first thing that came to me is the spirit of relationships in the building. And when I saw what four gentlemen, the four founders were able to do over the last 23 years based on their relationship, and that their intentions are very similar, if not the same, as the ones we had with Solivay, of positively impacting millions of people's lives. They got a heart of generosity. I mean, they're very cool people, very down to earth, very humble. I just felt right at home automatically, and the confirmation for me was when at the end of the day I started talking with all of our partners and colleagues, and obviously many of them with a lot more experience in the industry than me, and everybody said, "You know what? I came a little skeptical, or I came a little bit to kind of check it out, but now I'm 100% sure, and I'm 100% content and happy that I came, because this is our home." So for me, it was like, okay, so if my area of relationships is filled, and the area of values and principles is filled, and the guys with the most experience are saying they're feeling great about this, then I'm 100% no matter what. So I'm just excited going forward, not only for everybody here in the U.S., but like you said, Staci, I know we have millions of people to bless in Latin America and the rest of the world. So I'm ready for it, and I just hope everybody watching this is as well.
Well, I know that we are very excited, and we're excited also about what's going to take place in Latin America. One of the things that we were attempting to do in Solivay, and we had done so much groundwork moving into our soon-to-be launch into Mexico, going to be doing some things that no other company had ever been able to break through in the area of mobile and services. And when Solvay came to a close, obviously we were also looking for a company that was ready to make that expansion. It just so happened that ACN, they had spent a lot of money, millions of dollars, to actually open up Latin America, putting a place in Mexico City, ready to launch that, looking at Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and some of the other areas of Latin America, saying, we're ready now, we've set the stage, we've got end-to-end support for Latin America, now we need the leaders to step up and take that position and help us open Latin America. Well, isn't that amazing how God works, that right while they said we need the leaders to open it up, Solvay appears. And here we are appearing with some of the best, strongest direct sales network marketers, I believe, in the industry to help open up Latin America. I want to introduce you to Jonathan and Esta down in Puerto Rico, who has been leading a tribe of incredible, incredible leaders, all of Puerto Rico. We've got other leaders there as well. But Jonathan, tell us, you went out to ACN. You came, you looked, you saw, and you guys have got a drumbeat going in Puerto Rico right now. I know you've been doing meetings already just since coming back. Tell us, why are you so excited about this new merger with ACN?
Hey, Staci, I'm just so fortunate to be part of this team, and I really, I'm very glad that you allow us to be part of this. When everything that happened with Solvay and the team and everything that we did, we felt that it doesn't matter how it was going to end. We knew that the team and us in Puerto Rico, we were gonna stick together. And when we go there to Charlotte and we saw the building, we saw the people, the quality of the people, we saw the owners, the team, I felt right away as if I was in my own family. So one of the things that I really get impressed by was the owners, the foundation of the owners. You know, as you said, you have 27 points of criteria to select a company. Me, myself, I just wanted to be part of something big that we can do and leave something for our next generations to come. And when I heard the owners of the company, they themselves were involved in network marketing before they were owners. Actually, none of them have a diploma from the university. They are, before they're owners, they were representatives like we are. So I immediately knew that we have a connection with the company, that they will understand the people, the culture of network marketing, and they will know what they need, what we need in the field to have massive growth. And immediately, as I got that, I saw everything with the buildings, the call center, the amazing infrastructure that they have. But the most the very excited me the most, what the core values and the foundation of the owners. You know, Mike Capiz, Robert, Greg, and Tony Capiz. You know, knowing that they feel like I feel, they know how I think because they have thought of before. That just blew my mind, because I know that together, with that philosophy, with that thing in mind, we're gonna do huge things. So for my people and for you, Staci, I want to say thank you. And for my people, let me say something. We're gonna do history. That's all. That's all that's gonna happen. So history together as family.
Excellent. Well, you know, Jonathan, this is a season I've been watching online, watching people who think they knew. Some folks had been with ACN a few years ago and said, hey, I know those posts, I know those pictures. They were watching us subliminally give messages of where we were. And many of them said, you know, I've got to hear what is the story of why you're choosing this company. Well, like many of you, 3 years ago, I looked at ACN. And honestly, they had mobile service, but it just didn't have the big vision of all of the services and really what I thought that we were supposed to be doing in the social commerce network. Today, I see that while we were running down our path of creating an incredible, you know, really bringing to life social commerce, It was our company that actually put that in Wikipedia for the very first time, bringing that word to life. At the same time as we were breaking through technology and we were bringing disruption to the marketplace of mobile, there was a company that was forging forward to create a platform where essential services would be able to transform the people's lives by driving down the cost of commerce, making it free and even profitable for its members. And here we are, we've come together today. So what does that mean for you? Well, we're very excited that as we march forward from this webinar, starting tonight, we are going to begin enrolling this massive network of thousands and thousands and thousands of people to join us in this next season. We believe we're going to be stronger than ever. We're bringing our team's greatness, the social savvy that we have, online marketing, and all of the great tools that we have to offer. We're bringing that now to a stable, proven platform, a compensation plan, guys, that I just have to tell you, when I saw what we would have been earning on this compensation plan as opposed to what we were earning, honestly, on one hand, it excited me because I thought of the opportunity we have in the future, and it kind of put a pit in my stomach thinking, oh my gosh, we could have been doing that 3 years ago. But there's a timing and a purpose for everything, and we believe the timing is now. So tonight, we're going to invite you to join us. Join us in this incredible momentum and wave, this tsunami of experience that's going to be coming to the table, and all these thousands and thousands of people that they need to join up. I want to encourage you, be at the front of that wave. Get started tonight. Become an IBO, an independent business owner with ACN. You're going to be able to see that for $399, you're going to be able to have the license and ability to do business for all of these services in 24 countries. Now, some countries offer different services and products than others, but you're going to be able to see that just for that IBO sign-up, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to operate your business internationally. You're also going to have the opportunity to join with a team that's going to train and equip you. You also have the opportunity to get in now so that you can be at the front side this time of a massive wave that's about to take place. We are going to be passionate and taking action over the course of the next 21 days of offering specific bonuses and incentives to those of you who are saying yes to join us in this. Now, there are bonuses right now on the table from ACN, and I just want to say to any ACN leaders or partners that are watching this, how truly grateful and humble we are to be able to come alongside you. What you have already done, I'm tearing up because you've provided a platform of stability. You've proven that it works, and we are humbled to come alongside you now and take ACN over that billion-dollar mark, and we believe billions upon billions to come. We're very excited, and we're going to come alongside, and hopefully we can bring some of our social savvy while we learn from you how to already do what you've been doing for 23 years. So tonight, there are bonuses that ACN has placed on the table for all ACN leaders, and we want you to take advantage of those. In fact, tonight, we want you to reach out to your sponsor in Solivay, talk to them, tell them that you're ready to get started. If you just happened on this webcast and you don't have a sponsor in Solivay, then you need to identify someone that you can join their team, get started with them, tell them you're ready to sign up. Just know that we're going to be able to connect with you. We've got down below this video, you can actually put in your name, your email, your phone number, and who you were sponsored by if you're having a hard time connecting with them, and we'll reach out to you and make sure that you get positioned properly in your network and make sure that you have that startup right now so that you can be at the front side of this wave. Obviously, it's first come, first serve, so that if you come in right now and your upline hasn't, I'm just going to encourage everyone, get in now. Get in before your network gets in. Make sure that you get signed up. This reminds me a lot of 2012 when we had to get out of the lane into the game, and people who waited missed out on having that massive network underneath them. We want you to get positioned today. We're going to show you how you can take advantage of some of the incentives and bonuses that are on the table right now with ACN, and why right now it is unbelievable for us as Solvay members, because it's all about customer acquisition bonuses that are on the table. Now, obviously, you guys are all going to be new customers, which means those bonuses are going to be magnified for you. You're going to have a great opportunity with it, and we want to see you clean those bonuses off the table. We're also going to talk to you about some special incentives we're doing for our Solvay network. So make sure you reach out to the leader that got you into Solvay or the leader that got you on this webinar, or put your information in below. We're going to send out the PDF of the bonuses, incentives, and a checklist, and we look forward to getting you started. Now, what happens next? We are going to be doing every night this week, same time, same place. We are going to be doing a webinar with Shane. Shane Douglas is going to be taking us through the experience tomorrow night, same time. Come back here to theunstoppablenetwork.com/updates, and you're going to see that tomorrow night we are going to have a posted hangout where you can learn a deep dive on the products and a high-level overview on the compensation plan. Then on Wednesday night, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to give you a deep dive on the compensation plan, and every day this week, we're going to give you a little bit more that you can tap into to fully understand this experience and learn why we said yes to ACN. I truly believe that our future, our best days are ahead of us. I want you to get started today. Thank you, Anthony, Gary, Jonathan, Ricardo, and Shane. Are there any parting words that you would like to say to the team before we go? I know that you have done so much already to welcome our team of leaders in. Give us a final word on what you would say to the people tonight.
Well, Staci, I mean, I am committed 100% to help everyone get off to a quick start, a fast start, understanding our program. The number one thing I want for all of you is success in 2016, and that's going to start tonight. So I guarantee you this, I will be in here all the way with you in your areas, in your cities, in your states, and online. So our goal is to make sure that you guys have a smooth, quick, easy transition, but also a successful one. So that's my only goal for you.
Excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all of you experiencing great joy with your families. We want to welcome you into ours. We encourage you to get started and know that we're here for you to be a part of this massive wave and this massive rush of momentum. We want you to get started and get positioned today. So put your information in below, or contact the person that enrolled you in Solvay, or reach out to a leader right now. Remember, now is the time, this is the place, and you are the one to start a revolution. Thank you. Good night, everybody.